Hello dear students, how are you all? I TAUSIF welcome you once again on this wonderful platform Exampur, and this morning session is going to be very exciting, very thrilling and very useful for you, because in this session we are going to solve 100 questions in 100 minutes. So this class is going to be really very fast. Okay, that's why I have given it the name super fast class, 100 minutes 100 questions, because in this class we are not going to waste even a single second. In this class we are going to solve 100 spotting error questions in just 100 minutes. Okay, so tie your seat belts. This class is going to take off. Okay, so let's start with question number 1. So here we have a question number 1. I want to get a MA degree from a reputed university located in India. I want to get a MA degree from a reputed university located in India. Here we have AMA degree. Okay, now we all know that vowel sound takes article N, whereas consonant sound takes article A with it. Now, although it appears that MA start with a consonant, but when we pronounce it, the first letter of pronunciation becomes A, because if you write M, it will spell like this. Okay, so the first letter of pronouncing the word MA is A. That is why MA will take N before it, NMA degree, because it doesn't matter that whether a word starts with a consonant or a vowel. The only thing matters is the pronunciation. If the pronunciation has a vowel sound, the word will take N with it, and if the pronunciation of any word sound has consonant sound, it will take A. So the word MA has a vowel sound, that's why A will not be used. In place of A, we need N. Good morning, Sravani. Okay, Sravani, today we are going to solve 100 spotting error questions in 100 minutes. Okay, so this was our first question where MA takes N, that's why A will be replaced by N. Okay, second question. The road to famous monument passes through a forest. The road to famous monument passes through a forest. What is the error in this sentence? The road to famous monument passes through a forest. See, here we are saying that the road to famous monument passes through a forest. Okay, now if the monument is famous, that means we are talking about a particular forest. Okay, for example, I am talking about Red Fort, the Red Fort. Okay, if I am talking about the Red Fort, it means the road which leads to Red Fort will be particular. Okay, if we are talking about a particular building, if we are talking about a particular address, its way should also be particular. That's why here a forest will be replaced by the forest. Here a forest will be replaced by the forest. The road to famous monument passes through the forest. Okay. Now the next one. She cleans the window twice in the summer and once in winter. She cleans the windows twice in the summer and once in winter. Yes. What is the error in this sentence? She cleans the windows twice in the summer and once in winter. Always remember that with the names of season, like in winter, or during winters, we do not use the. We do not use the. In winter or during winter is right. We do not use the. Okay. Sravani, the should not be used. Okay. So here, the summer will not be used. Here, use of the is wrong. In summer and in winter would be right. Okay. So the should not be used. The should not be used with preposition plus season's name. Okay. Now, I think time has been changed today. Usually this class is at 8 a.m. but today I have started at 7 a.m. and students are not notified of this class. That's why students are not there attending this class, right, Shivani? But only you are there. That's good. I am now habitual of teaching. No students in my class actually. With little imagination and planning, the tournament could have been transformed in a major attraction. Yes. What is the error here? With little imagination and planning, the tournament could have been transformed into a major attraction. With little imagination and planning the tournament. No worries, Srivani. Even a single student is enough if the student is serious towards his or her studies. Okay. So if only one student, like if only you are there in my class, I am 100% happy, satisfied. Okay. But I want each and every student to focus. So with little imagination and planning, the tournament could have been transformed into a major attraction. See, here we have the word little. Okay. Now remember one thing, that the word little and few are negative words. And when I say negative, it clearly means that the meaning of little and few is no. The meaning of little and few is no. So, read this sentence with the word no. Read this sentence with the word no. With no imagination. Because little means no. So, with no imagination and planning, the tournament could have been transformed into a major attraction. Now, is this possible? Is this possible that we are organizing a tournament, and without any imagination, or we can say with no imagination, can it be transformed into a major attraction? No, it is not possible. If we want to create attraction, we need some sort of imagination. Okay, so the word little, which means no, cannot be used here. We have to change this word into positive. Now, little and few are negative, but we change them and replace them by a few or a little, they become positive. So what you need to do is, you just need to put indefinite article a with it. Okay, with a little imagination and planning, the tournament could have been transformed into a major attraction. Okay, got it? Did you get this concept? Okay, if you have any doubt at any point of time, please feel free to ask, right? So here little will be replaced by a little. Now the next one. Most people would have attended the union meeting if they had had longer notice of it. Most people would have attended the union meeting if they had longer notice of it. Yes, tell me, what is the error? In this sentence, see, notice is a noun. Notice is a noun, and that too a countable noun. Okay, and if notice is a countable noun, it cannot be used. It cannot be used without article. Okay, so here longer notice will be replaced by a longer notice. Most people would have attended the union meeting if they had had a longer notice of it. Okay, here notice is not a verb, it is a noun. Longer notice, so a will be used, a longer notice. Okay, question number 6. This town is not very well known and there isn't much to see, so a few tourists come here. This question is important. Yes, what should be the error here? Good morning, Dashrath, how are you? What should be the error here? This town is not very well known and there isn't much to see, so a few tourists come here. What is the error? What is the error in this sentence? See, as I said, a few or a little means some, and these words are positive. But few and little, these words are negative. The meaning of few and little is no. Okay, now what is the sentence? This town is not very well known. This town is not very well known. Matlab no one knows about this town. Okay, this town is not very well known and there isn't much to see. There isn't much to see, like there is nothing worth seeing in that town. So a few tourists come here. Now here we have the word a few. A few means some. A few means some. So if the town is not very well known and there isn't much to see in that town, it means no tourists come here. It means no tourists come here. Okay, so in this sentence, a will be removed because here no is the right answer. Okay, if the town is not very popular and there isn't much to see in it, so no tourists come here. So a few will be replaced by few. We have to remove a. Okay, but let me explain one more important question in this sentence. If there were but in place of and, in second part, if there were but in place of and, the sentence would be right. Okay, if there were but in place of and, this sentence would be right. Why? Because but shows contradiction. But shows contradiction. So here we have the town is not very well known, but there isn't much to see, so a few tourists. So it would have been right if there were but in place of and, because and shows contradiction. Okay. Now the next one. The accelerating pace of life in our metropolitan city has had the tremendous effect on the culture and lifestyle of the people. Yes. Tell me the error in this sentence. Tell me the error in this sentence. The accelerating pace of life in our metropolitan city has had the tremendous effect on the culture and lifestyle of the people. What is the error in this sentence? What is the error in this sentence? See, the accelerating pace of life in our metropolitan city has had the tremendous effect. So here we have a noun, effect, with an adjective, tremendous. Now, there is not just one tremendous effect. Tremendous effect is not something that is very particular. Example, the moon. There is just one moon in this universe. The red fort. There is just one red fort in India, in world. The Taj Mahal. There is only one Taj Mahal in India. Okay. So, the should be used only with specific or particular nouns. But effect is not a particular or a fixed noun. That's why we cannot use the with it. So here the will be replaced by a. Here the will be replaced by a. Okay, a tremendous effect. And Shravani effect is a noun and affect is a verb. Okay, so tremendous is an adjective. After adjective we need noun, not verb. Okay, effect is noun, affect is verb. Effect is noun, which means the consequences. Okay, and affect is a verb, which means negative impacts of something. Negative effects of something. For example, your rude behavior has affected your image. Your rude behavior has affected your image. So the word affected is always used in a negative sense. Okay, impact, negative impact of something. Okay, so in this sentence we do not need affect, because here we have an adjective and had should be followed by a noun. So there is no sense in using affect. Okay, effect will be used, but tremendous effect is not something very specific or particular or definite. That's why we cannot use the word the with it. Okay, article a, indefinite article, will be used with it, right? Now question number 8. Both the civilians and army men joined the First World War. Both the civilians and the army men joined the First World War. Okay, here we have both the civilians. If we are using the with civilians, army men will also be used with the word the. So here the army men will be used. Okay, the army man will be used, because those who are joining the First World War are particular. Okay, definite. So if we have used the with the word civilians, army man would also be used with definite article. Okay, so the army man will be used. Okay, question number 9. He obtained good marks not only in English essay but also in arithmetic, which was full of complicated calculations. He obtained good marks not only in English essay but also in arithmetic. See, here essay is a common noun, but it has been specified by the word English. Okay, essay should be used with the word an essay. But if English or Hindi essay is there, it means the word essay has been specified with the word English, and when something is specified, definite article the should be used with it. Okay, because the word English has made the word essay a definite noun. Okay, and if the noun has become definite, it should be used with definite article, which is the. So here the English essay, the will be used. The English essay will be used. Okay. Now question number 10. The reason we have not been able to pay income tax is due to fact that we did not receive pay on time. See, any noun which is followed by a relative clause, any noun which is followed by a relative clause is definite. And if the noun is definite, it should be used with the. Okay, so here as you can see, fact is a noun which is followed by relative clause. This is a relative pronoun, that we did not receive pay. So that is a relative pronoun. Okay, so fact is followed by a relative clause, and if a noun is followed by a relative clause, it means it is definite, and definite articles should be used with it. So here fact will become the fact. Fact will become the fact. Okay, clear? Okay, question number 11. In June 2017, an anodyne footnote to the Bank of Baroda's quarter result mentioned a fine levied by the South African Reserve Bank. Yes. What is the error in this sentence? In June 2017, an anodyne footnote to the Bank of Baroda's quarter results mentioned a fine levied by the South African Reserve Bank. See, quarter, here we have the word quarter. Quarter means 1 by 4. Quarter means 1 by 4. Okay, and here we have quarter result. So if quarter means 1 by 4, quarter result means 1 by 4 result. This makes no sense. Result is result. Result is never half or 1/3 or 1/4. Okay, is there any sense? Is there any sense in 1/4 result or half result or 1/3 result? Result is result. Okay, so the word quarter is wrong. Quarter result has no sense. Now what should we do? We can change this word quarter with quarterly. Quarterly. Now the word quarterly means something that happens 4 times in a year. Quarterly. Okay, quarterly, something which happens 4 times in a year, like every after 3 months. Okay, so quarter would become quarterly. Quarterly result means results which come after 3 months in a year. Okay, quarterly result. So here quarter will be replaced by quarterly. Quarter will be replaced by quarterly. Okay. Now question number 12. She was so amusing at that story that she could not wait to read the second part. She was not amusing. She was so amused. She was so amused. See the difference between amusing and amused. Amusing is present participle and amused is past participle. Okay, present participle is the action, past participle is the condition. Okay, so she was not amusing. It means she was not amusing others. She herself was amused. Okay, so here amusing will be replaced by amused. So here error is in the first part. Here error is in the first part. Okay, question number 13. She has reduced her consumption too considerably and she is very much satisfied now. Question number 13. She has removed her consumption too. See, to is a preposition which should be followed by a noun. Okay, but before adverb we do not use any preposition. Before adverb we do not use any preposition. So here considerably is an adverb and before adverb preposition cannot be used. So here we need to remove to. She has reduced her consumption considerably. She has reduced her consumption considerably. So here to will be removed because adverbs are never preceded by any preposition. Adverbs are never preceded by any preposition. Okay, now the next one. This year we were visited by the director of Austrian Culture Forum based on Delhi. See, here in the third part, based on Delhi is wrong. Based in Delhi. With cities we use in, not on. So here based in Delhi will be used. Based in Delhi will be used. Okay. Now question number 15. The long-term capital gains on listed securities and the dividend tax on equity mutual funds are the right steps to generate resources required for drive demand in rural India. The long-term capital gains on listed securities and dividend tax on equity mutual funds are the right step to generate resources required for drive demand in rural India. See, here we have for, which is a preposition. Okay, and always remember this preposition is not followed by a first form of verb. Preposition is always followed by ing form. Okay, preposition is not followed by first form of verb. Preposition is followed by ing. So here driving will be used in place of drive. Okay, driving will replace drive because preposition is always followed by ing form. So drive will be replaced by driving. Okay, now the next one. Question 16. Our professor taught us that one should respect the religions of others as much as his own. Question number 16. Our professor taught us that one should respect the religions of others as much as his own. This is a very common, frequent but important question. Okay, here we have one as a subject. Okay, now we have studied several times that one is followed by ones as possessive. Okay, and one more thing, one is never replaced by any other word. Subject and object of one should also be one because one is never replaced by any other word. If the sentence starts with the word one, you cannot use you or we or he or she or him or her after it because one is never replaced. Whether it is subjective pronoun or objective pronoun, one should be repeated. It is not replaced by any other word. Okay, and the possessive of one is once. Sravani, once with apostrophe, remember, once with apostrophe. Okay, you cannot use this is wrong. Okay, once with apostrophe. So here his will be replaced by once. Okay, Dashrath and Shivani, once is with the apostrophe. This once is not the right possessive. Okay. Now the next word, question number 17. During India's struggle for freedom, many students gave up their studies by Bhagat Singh's call. See, this question is also very important and easy also. During India's struggle for freedom, many students gave up their studies by Bhagat Singh call. By is wrong. On Bhagat Singh's call. Because with the word call, we use on. On Bhagat Singh's call, not by Bhagat Singh's call. Okay. On will be used in place of by. Okay. Question number 18. Madhuri and I have done my work patiently and diligently just for our safe and secure future. Madhuri and I have done my work. No, my will be replaced by our. Okay, because here we have two subjects, Madhuri and I. Madhuri and I, two, which means plural subject is there. Okay, and if the subject is plural, how can we use singular possessive? We have to use plural possessive. Okay, so my will be replaced by our. Okay. You and Ravi should have completed his work. Now in this sentence again we have you and Ravi. Two persons are there. It means plural. And if plural subject is there, we cannot use his. In place of his, we need your. Okay. Always remember that. Let me tell you the rule. Let me tell you the rule. More than one subjective pronoun is followed by plural possessive. Plural possessive, and plural possessives are our, your, and their. Okay, more than one subjective pronouns followed by plural possessive. Plural possessives are our, your, and their, and the preference should be given to our. If first person is there, our should be used. If first person is not there, your should be used. And if second person is also not there, then we can use the third person. Okay, so in the previous question, in question number 18, I, that is first person, was there. That is why we are using are. Okay, but in question number 19, I is not there. That's why we are giving preference to you. That's why your has been used. Okay, if there is only third person plural, then we'll use their. Okay, let's see the question number 20. You, I, and Raju should discuss the problem and try to solve it as soon as possible. You, I, and Raju. Okay, so here we have second person, first person, and third person. This is the wrong order. The right order is second, third, and first. So you, I, and Raju will be replaced by you, Raju, and I. This is the correct order. Okay, you, I, and Raju will be replaced by you, Raju, and I. Okay, because more than one singular pronouns are placed in second, third, and first person order. Okay, question number 21. Sunita is feeling little uncomfortable today because she is ill, so she can perform her work after having some rest for a while. What is the error in this sentence? I have explained this question. I have explained this concept several times. Here we have the word little, and little means no. Okay, the sentence is Sunita is feeling little uncomfortable. Little uncomfortable means no uncomfortable. Little uncomfortable means no uncomfortable. If someone is uncomfortable, there is no need to use no, because uncomfortable means uncomfortable. There is no or much. Okay, So with the word uncomfortable, we cannot use no, and little means the same. That's why we need to replace the word little by a little. Okay, so here a little will be used. A little will be used. Okay. Now question number 22. Being a responsible citizen, we should denounce justice and oppression. Yes. See, this question is very important. Very important, and this question is tricky. Okay, you need to understand the meaning. Okay, this sentence does not have any structural error. Like, structure is absolutely correct, but if you are not trying to comprehend the meaning of this sentence, you won't be able to solve it. Okay, I tell you always that comprehension is required. Okay, you need to understand the meaning of a sentence. Until and unless you try to understand the meaning, you won't be able to solve such questions, right? Here we have the word denounce. Okay, here we have the word denounce. Denounce means to criticize. Denounce means to criticize. Now, do we criticize? Do we criticize justice or do we criticize injustice? Tell me. Denounce means to criticize. The word denounce means to criticize. Now tell me one thing. What do we criticize? We criticize justice or do we criticize injustice? We do not criticize justice. Justice is not something that should be criticized. Injustice should be criticized. So here justice will be replaced by injustice. Okay, and there is one more thing that you should know. Between justice and oppression we have and. Between justice and oppression we have and the word and, the conjunction and, is used to join two similar ideas, but justice and oppression are not similar. Justice is a positive word, whereas oppression, where we oppress, suppress someone, is negative. That is why we cannot use the word justice. Injustice should be used. Denounce is absolutely correct. Denounce is absolutely correct. Sirvani, what is wrong with it? Denounce means to criticize someone. Okay? Denounce means to criticize someone. It is absolutely correct. Okay? Now the next sentence. I don't think Neha is as wiser as Sonali. See, so plus positive degree plus as, and as plus positive degree plus as. Okay, with so as and as, we use positive degree of adjective. We use positive degree of adjective. Srivani, if you will use not denounce, you are saying that we can use not denounce. Okay, Srivani, you are saying that we can use not denounce. So my dear child, if you use not denounce, justice would be right, but then oppression will be wrong. Okay, because here we have two words, justice and oppression. If you use not denounce or should not denounce, justice will become right, but then oppression will be wrong, because then it will mean that we should not denounce oppression. Okay, how can you say that you should not denounce oppression? definitely we should denounce oppression. Oppression means to suppress someone, to humiliate someone. Okay, so we cannot use should not denounce. Denounce is absolutely right here. Okay, because with not denounce, justice would become right, but oppression would become wrong. Okay, so here wiser will be replaced by wise, because so as and as are used with positive degree. Okay, now the next one. He commanded me as if he was my boss. He commanded me as if he was my boss. Here, see, as if, as though, oh that, would that, I wish are always followed by past indefinite tense. But was cannot be used, were is used. Okay, with any subject, because was is used in possible real things, and were is used to refer imaginations, and these phrases are used to indicate an imaginary situation. That's why was cannot be used. So here was will be replaced by were. Okay, here was will be replaced by were. Question number 25. The English is a very popular language. We cannot use definite article with language. Okay, so the will be removed here. Okay, definite articles are not used with languages. Okay, articles are not used with languages, so the will be removed. Next one. One of the most widely spread bad habits is the use of tobacco. See, one of the is followed by plural noun and singular verb. Okay, one of the is followed by plural noun and singular verb. So here we have one of the, which should be followed by plural noun. So here habit will be replaced by habits, and singular verb is absolutely right. So habit will be replaced by habits, because one of the is followed by plural noun. Now the next one. The crowd of angry students ordered the closing of shops. See, crowd is a large and unorganized group of people. Okay, what does crowd means? What does crowd means? A large and unorganized group of people. A large and unorganized group of people is called crowd. And what is mob? What is mob? A violent crowd is called mob. Okay, what is crowd? Crowd is an unorganized large group of people. And what is mob? A violent crowd is mob. Okay, so here we have the crowd of angry students. Now, if the students are angry, it means it is not a crowd. It is not just unorganized, it is violent too. So here crowd will be replaced by mob. Here crowd will be replaced by mob. Okay, crowd will be replaced by mob. Clear? Now 28. The customer handed over 100 rupees note. Here we have noun. Okay, and when there are two nouns, first noun is actually an adjective which should not be plural. which should not be plural. That's why rupees will be changed into rupee. Okay, when two nouns are used together, first noun is an adjective, thus it should not be plural. Okay, question number 29. These kind, see, this and that are followed by singular noun, but these and those are followed by plural noun. Okay, so here we have the word these and kind is singular, so kind will be replaced by kinds. These kinds of shirts, Question number 30. This article is not available in any of the shop in the market. Okay, so any of the is same as one of the. Okay, any of the is same as one of the, and both are followed by plural noun, as I told you in the previous question. Okay, so here shop will be replaced by shops. Okay, question number 31. Students should not take part in party politics and political demonstration as they interfere in serious studies. Here study will be replaced by studies. Okay, it affects studies, not study. Study is a verb, studies is a noun. Okay, so study will be replaced by studies. Question number 32. The flock of lions roamed about fearlessly in the jungle. Flock, see, group of lions is called pride. Okay, group of lions is called pride, and flock is group of birds. Okay, flock is group of birds while pride is group of lions. So here flock will be replaced by pride. Here flock will be replaced by pride. Okay, 33. Interviews for the post of lecturers will begin from Monday. Interview for the post of lecturers. See, post will be replaced by post. Okay, because post is one. Okay, if we are telling the name of post lecturers, it is one. Okay, so here post will be replaced by post. Okay, question number 34. The rate of growth. Here growing will be replaced by growth. Don't worry, Dashrath, we'll start working on it. Day before yesterday, I told you that Monday I'll be on leave, and from Tuesday I'll be taking sessions on vocabulary and prepositional phrases and phrasal verbs. I told you, no? So just wait for 2 more days. Okay, Sunday and Monday I'm on leave, and from Tuesday I'll start teaching vocabulary, particularly prepositional phrases and phrasal verbs. Okay, I told you this day before yesterday. Okay, so I'm still stuck with my plan. Okay, so question number 35. His mouth watered when he saw a bouquet of grapes. See, bouquet means bouquet is of flowers. Okay, bouquet is of flowers, and bunch is of fruits. Okay, group of flowers, collection of flowers, not group, sorry. Collection of flowers is called bouquet, and collection of fruits is called bunch. So here bouquet will be replaced by bunch. These 100 questions include all the parts of speech: noun, pronoun, adjective, adverb, preposition, conjunction. Okay, Now, question number 36. Hardly had I reached the exhibition where, see, hardly is followed by when. So here where will be replaced by when. Hardly is followed by when. Hardly had I reached the exhibition when I learned about the major robbery. Okay. Question number 37. Unless you don't obey your elders, you will not succeed in your life. Unless, we all know, is not followed by not, so here don't will be removed. Okay, unless you obey your elders, you will not succeed in your life. Okay. Question number 40. Not too long then, the lodge was the only place to stay here. Yes. See, to is a negative word. We all know that to is a negative word. And if to is itself negative, it cannot be used with not. It cannot be used with not. So here we have too long. To is already negative. That's why not cannot be used. So not will be replaced by if. If too long then. Or you can just memorize this rule that not too long then is a wrong phrase if too long then is right. So you can just memorize that not cannot be used, if should be used. And if you want to the reason being that to, TW2 is itself a negative word, and a negative word should not be used the word to with the word not. That's why not should be replaced by if. Question number 39. The climb upside the mountains was not easy, so Ramesh turned down the plan. What is the error? See, here the word upside will be replaced by to. One thing that you need to keep in mind is that if climb is a verb, it is not followed by any preposition. Okay, if climb is a verb, it is not followed by any preposition. If climb is a noun, it is followed by to. Okay, so there is no need to use, like, upside can never be used with the word climb. Okay, upside can never be used with the word climb. There are only two conditions with the word climb. If it is a verb, it should not be followed by any preposition. Okay, and if it is noun, it should always be followed by to. So here we have climb with definite article. That means this climb is a noun, and if it is noun, it should be followed by to. So upside will be replaced by to. Okay. The next one. The two men were quarreling with one another. See, with two, we use each other. And more than two, is followed by one another. Okay, so here we are talking about two men. If we are talking about two men, then one another will be replaced by each other. Two men, we are talking about two men. So two men will be replaced, two men will followed by each other, not one another. Okay. Question number 41. The interviewer asked the candidate to what direction? Here to what will be replaced by which? Here to what will be replaced by which? Okay, the interviewer asked the candidate which district he came from. To what is wrong. It has no meaning. Okay. Question number 42. I did not tell anyone that I was trying to find that. I did not tell anyone. Here that will be replaced by what? This is an important question. Okay, this is an important question. Let me tell you the concept. After noun, we use that. And if noun is not there, then we use what? Okay, for example, I told him the name that I knew. Okay. In this sentence we have I told him the name. The name is noun, that's why we have used that. Example second. I told him what I knew. So here we have used the word what because there is no noun. So if noun is there, we use that. If noun is not there, we use what. So in this sentence, I did not know anyone. There is no noun before that. There is no noun before that. That's why that should be replaced by what. Okay, that should be replaced by what. Okay, question number 43. Have you found the diamond? Here, who will be replaced by which? Here, who will be replaced by which? Because diamond is there. Okay, who is used for human. So we should, replace who by which. Okay, question number 44. The ruling party stood for implementation. Stood for implementing. I told you in the previous question that for, which is a preposition, and preposition should be followed by ing form. So here implementation will be replaced by implementing. Implementation will be replaced by implementing. No. Just wait. Wait a minute. Here implementation is also a noun. Here implementation is also a noun. So this here implementation, I'm very sorry. No. Shravani, I'm very sorry. Implementation is absolutely right. Okay, because preposition is followed by ing or noun. Because ing here is also gerund. Okay, and gerund is also noun. So basically preposition has to be followed by a noun, whether it is an actual noun, or it is gerund form of a verb, because gerund is also noun. So basically preposition is followed by noun. So here implementation is a noun, so for is followed by implementation, which is noun. It is absolutely correct, no problem. There should be some other error in this sentence. For implementation is absolutely right. Okay, there should be some other error. The ruling party stood for implementation of the bill and was ready to stake there. Yes, the error is with this word, stake their political. Here there will be replaced by its. Okay, there will be replaced by its, because political party is singular. Political party is singular, and singular subject is not followed by there, it is followed by its. Okay, so for implementation is absolutely right. Here there will be replaced by its, because political party is singular subject, and if the subject is singular, we cannot use there with it, right? Now the next one, question number 45. Wherever they go, Indians easily adapt. Okay, adapt. Now the word adapt is a transitive verb. Now transitive verb is always followed by object, and if there is no object, it is followed by reflexive pronoun. Now as we can see, there is no object after adapt, so it will be used with reflexive pronoun. Adapt themselves will be used. Okay, themselves, why? Because we are talking about Indians, and Indians is plural. Okay, so adapt themselves to the circumstances would be right. Good morning, Vikramaditya. Question number 46. As soon as he saw his mother, he ran to her and embraced. Now embraced is also a transitive verb. Which should be followed by object. Okay, so he ran to her and embraced. Whom did he embrace? He embraced her mother. So here her will be used after embraced. Embraced her. Okay, embraced her would be the right answer. Good morning, Jaya. Okay, now question number 47. He is the general whom the reporters agree was most popular with the troops. Here he is the general whom the reporters agree. Here whom will be replaced by who. Okay, remember this question can be confusing. This question can be confusing, but I am telling you a very simple trick. Whenever a relative pronoun is followed by subject plus verb plus helping verb or verb. Whenever a relative pronoun is followed by subject plus verb plus helping verb or verb, this relative pronoun should be who, not whom. Okay, whenever a relative pronoun is followed by subject plus a verb or helping verb. For example, I did not know the boy who oblique whom I think was a thief. Okay, so in this sentence, I is subject, think is verb, and after think, was is helping verb. Okay, so subject verb followed by helping verb. In this case, who will be used, whom will not be used. Okay, so the same is the case with this sentence. Reporters is subject, whereas agree is verb, and after agree we have helping verb. So subject plus verb plus helping verb takes who as relative pronoun. Okay, so who will be used here. Okay, tell me one thing. Do you like such classes where we solve 100 or 50 questions in just 30 minutes or 1 hour? Do you like such super fast class, or you want things to go in a slower pace? What do you think? Please let me know. What do you want? You want me to proceed as fast as I am going today, or you want the slower explanation? Okay. Question number 48. The number of vehicles plying on the road is more than on the main road. Here more than on will be replaced by more than that. Okay, that will be used. More than that on. Okay, more than that on. Right? Question number 49. R is the only country. See, R is possessive adjective. Okay, and ours is possessive pronoun. Adjective is always followed by noun, but possessive pronoun is not followed by noun. So here we do not have any noun. That's why R will be replaced by ours. Okay. Question number 50. Last summer he went to his uncle's village and enjoyed very much. See, enjoy is a transitive verb. Enjoy is a transitive verb. And transitive verb is followed by direct object or reflexive pronoun. We need either a direct object or reflexive pronoun after transitive verb. So here enjoyed will be followed by reflexive pronoun. Okay, so enjoyed will be followed by himself. He enjoyed himself very much. He enjoyed himself very much. Okay, he enjoyed very much. Now, students suggest that, sir, you should go fast. Like in an hour class, I should provide as many questions as possible. But the thing is that if I go fast, the explanation would not be very clear. And if I start explaining things in detail, we may be able to solve, fewer number of questions. Okay, so both the things are not possible. Both the things are not possible. If you want detailed explanation, we need to explain things properly. It takes time. And if you want to go fast, explanation will not be that detailed. Okay. Question number 51. If I were him, I would teach those cheats a lesson. If I were he, here him will be replaced by he, because be verb is followed by subjective pronoun. Okay, not objective pronoun. Okay, that's why him will be replaced by he. Question number 52. He could not plan his strategy until he knew whom his opponents could be. So here whom will be replaced by who. The simple idea is who means subject and whom means object. So here this position is for subjective word. That is why whom will be replaced by who. Let me tell you one thing, that tomorrow and day after tomorrow, that is Sunday and Monday, I'll be on leave. Okay, I'll not be taking any class. But from Monday, I am going to start a very important session. Okay, every day at 8 a.m. Okay, from Tuesday, I am going to start a very important session at 8 a.m. where I will discuss very important phrasal verbs and fixed prepositional phrases. Fixed prepositional phrases and phrasal verbs are very important if you want to perform well in the English section. Okay, so do join my class from Tuesday onwards at 8 a.m. Okay, now question number 53. The superintendent of police, what we commonly known as SP, the superintendent of police has announced that those who are found guilty of breach of peace, they'll be taken to task. What is the error in this sentence? The superintendent of police has announced that those who are found guilty of breach of peace, they is superfluous, they will be removed. Here they will be removed because will is used for those who. Okay, so there is no need of they, it is superfluous. Question number 54. Neha is a very good fashion. Bye. Okay, Neha is a very good fashion designer, but her designs are not easily accessible with the public. See, this is a question based on preposition. Based on preposition. Okay, here the word accessible is never followed by with. Accessible is always followed by to. Accessible to. Okay, accessible with is the wrong usage. Accessible to. Access, ACCESS, access. Access means reach. Okay, it is always followed by to. Question number 55. The CEO has decided to visit all the departments of the office tomorrow evening to review of the situation. See, review is a transitive verb, and transitive verbs are not followed by preposition. Transitive verbs are not followed by preposition. Okay, so there should be no preposition after review, right? So here of will be removed. One thing you should know, that review is both verb and noun. Review is both verb and noun. If review is noun, it is followed by of. Okay, but if review is a verb, it is not followed by any preposition. Okay, so both the conditions are there. If the word review is a noun, it is followed by of, and if it is a verb, it is not followed by any preposition. Okay, so here 2 is followed by V1. 2 is followed by V1. It means here review is a verb, and if review is a verb, it should not be followed by any preposition. That's why we need to remove of. Now, question number 56. There is no money in the bank in Rajesh and Reena's joint account. See, 2 apostrophes are not allowed. Okay, Raju's and Reena's house. Raju's and Reena's house. This means there are two houses. Okay, Raju's and Reena's house. It means there are two houses, one of Raju and one of Reena. But Raju and Reena's house. This means there is one house in which both Raju and Reena live. For example, Raju and Reena are neighbors. Raju and Reena are neighbors, and Raju lives in his house and Reena lives in her house. So you'd say Raju's and Reena's house. Okay? Raju's and Reena's house. Raju lives here and Reena lives here. Okay? And one day they fell in love and they got married, and now this is Raju and Reena's house. So when Raju and Reena were neighbors, they were living in their separate houses, Raju's and Reena's house. But one day they fell in love and got married, and it becomes Raju and Reena's house. Okay, so here we have two apostrophe, but the account is joint. The account is joint, and if the account is joint, it means there is just one account. Joint account means what? Joint account means an account, a single account where two or more people are joint. Okay, it means there is just one account, and if there is just one account, the apostrophe should be used only with the second noun. So here Rajesh will not be followed by any apostrophe. So here Rajesh will be replaced by Rajesh without apostrophe. Okay. Now question number 57. Mr. Rajesh Saxena, representative. So here he is superfluous, no need to use he. Mr. Rajesh Saxena, the subject is already given. Okay. Now question number 58. It is not difficult to believe that a man who has lived in the city for a long time, he will never feel at home anywhere else in the world. Yes. What is the error? It is not difficult to believe that a man who has lived in the city for a long time, he will never feel at home anywhere. Question number 58. See, there is no need to repeat subject after relative clause. So here he will be removed. Okay, so the error is in the second part, he will be removed. Question number 59. Had I come to know about his difficulties, I would have certainly helped. Had I come to know. Question number 59. Had I come to know about his difficulty, I would have certainly helped. Now helped is a transitive verb. Transitive verb is followed by object. Okay, so helped, him will be used. After help. Okay. Now question number 60. My younger brother is taller than I. Here me will be replaced by I, because subject is compared with a subject. Okay, not with an object. Okay, so here my younger brother has been compared, and if subject is compared, it should be compared with a subjective pronoun. So me will be replaced by I. Okay. Question number 61. It is not easy for anyone to command respect from both one's friend as well as critics. Okay, so here we have possessive with friends. If friends is used with possessive, critics should also be used with possessive. So critics will be replaced by one's critics. Okay. Now, question number 62. Mahatma Gandhi taught us that one should respect the religion of others as much as of one's own. Mahatma Gandhi taught us that one should respect the religion of others. Here, others will not be used. In place of others, we need others without apostrophe. Without apostrophe. Okay, because possessive has no no use in this sentence. Okay, so other will be replaced by others. Question number 63. Sunil being a social worker, he always, again, when Sunil, the subject is there, no need to use he, because subject should not be repeated when the subject is common in participle sentences. Okay. Question number 64. My brother never objects to me enjoying. Here me will be replaced by my, because here we have gerund, and gerund is followed by possessive adjective. Okay, so me will be replaced by my. Question number 65. The widely published manifesto of the new party is not much different than others. See, the word different is always followed by from. Okay, the word different is always followed by from. So then will be replaced by from. Okay. Question number 66. None could dare to encroach on his rights. Okay. The word encroach is always followed by upon. The word encroach is always followed by upon. Okay, so this is prepositional usage, right? Question number 67. The top ranking candidates will be appointed in senior jobs in good companies. See, appointed, the word appointed is not followed by in. Appointed is followed by to. Appointed is followed by to. So here in will be replaced by to. See, these questions can only be solved if you have learned the fixed prepositional phrases. Okay, you cannot solve such questions if you do not know that which particular word is followed by which particular preposition. Okay, so these questions need good prepositional phrases. Okay, knowledge of good prepositional phrases, right? So don't worry, we are going to start the same topic from Tuesday. Okay, like next 2 weeks we are going to discuss just the prepositional phrases, phrasal verbs and other important vocabularies. Okay. Question number 68. The students were awaiting for, see, await means to wait for. Await means to wait for. So await is not followed by any preposition. Okay, so here for will be removed. Here for will be removed. Okay. Question 69. The committee appointed to investigate into the said murder. See, investigate is not followed by into. Investigate is a transitive verb, and transitive verbs are not followed by any preposition. Okay, investigate is a transitive verb and transitive verbs are not followed by any preposition. So into will be removed here. Question number 70. No effort has been made at all to cash on the refurbished image of the Indian team. See, this question is based on phrasal verbs. Okay, here we have the word cash on. Now, cash in on will be used. Cash in on will be used. Okay, cash in on means to take advantage. To take advantage. Okay, so this is a phrasal verb. So here cash on will be replaced by cash in on. And as I said that you cannot solve such questions if you haven't learned prepositional phrases and phrasal verbs. Okay, because these questions are entirely based on the usage of phrasal verbs and the meaning of phrasal verbs. Okay, so such question can be solved only if you have learned phrasal verbs and prepositional phrases. Okay, and again I'm repeating that don't worry, next 2 weeks, like starting from Tuesday, next 2 weeks we are going to discuss just the phrasal verbs and prepositional phrases. Okay, now question number 71. Our great freedom fighters labored to the good, labored for the good. Okay, here to will be replaced by for the good of humanity. Okay, for the good of humanity, right? Next sentence. The blind old man was knocked down by a car upon crossing the road. Okay, someone is knocked by a car while crossing the road. So here upon will be replaced by while. Okay, upon will be replaced by while, right? The next one. I found it difficult to remove the chewing gum that stuck with my hair. See, stuck. The word stuck should be followed by to. Okay, stuck to. Okay. Next one. She had shifted her residence to the city to be close with the child she had wanted to adopt. See, close is followed by to. So here with will be replaced by to. Okay. Question number 76. Several prominent figures involved in the scandal are required. See, be word is always followed by third form. Okay, in passive. And be is followed by ing in active. Okay, so here be is followed by required. So this is absolutely correct. Several prominent figures involved in the scandal are required to appear to the investigation committee. So appear, here are required is absolutely correct, but here the word appear is not followed by to. Appear is always followed by before. Okay, appear before. Okay, appear before is the right usage. Okay, appear is always followed by before. Okay, these are prepositional questions. Question number 77. Having come to Calcutta, he had found that the people were warm and friendly and there was nothing pessimistic in them. There is nothing pessimistic in them. No, not in them. There is nothing pessimistic about them. We'll discuss these questions in detail when we study prepositional phrases. Okay, don't worry. I am just telling you the answers. Okay, you might be thinking that, sir, you just told that pessimistic should be followed by about. Now, how many words are there which are followed by a particular preposition? Those are the same thing we are going to discuss in next 2 weeks. Don't worry about it. Okay, question number 78. In my opinion, this boy is very honest and can be depended. Depended is always followed by on or upon. Okay, so on or upon should be there with the word depended. Okay, now the next one, question number 79. Her aunt didn't give me minute of peace. So here minute is a countable noun, so a will be there, a minute. Okay, minute will be used with a minute. Question number 80. Because copper prices are going down, demand for alternative products to copper are lessening. Because copper prices are going down, so the demand for alternative products to copper are copper is. Okay, copper is a material noun, and material noun is uncountable and uncountable noun is singular. Okay, copper is the material noun and material nouns are uncountable and uncountable nouns are singular. That's why R will be replaced by is. Can you imagine that she has 35 pair of shoes? Okay. If pair is 1 and if there are 35, it should not be pair, it should be pairs. Okay, so here pair will be replaced by pairs. Okay, question number 82. Rajni is planning to settle in Mumbai as soon as she retires in August the next year. In August next year. Here the is superfluous. Here the is superfluous. In August next year is the right answer. August the next year is wrong. Okay. Question number 83. Mr. Gupta with his wife and younger brother were present. See, if two nouns are there joined by a preposition, okay, the first noun is considered the subject. The first noun is considered the subject. The verb and the possessive. The verb and the possessive should be according to the first noun. Okay, so here Mr. Gupta is one noun and his wife and younger brother is the second one, but between them is preposition. So Mr. Gupta is considered the subject, which is singular. Okay, so if the subject is singular, we cannot use word, we can use plural verb, that is were. We have to use was. Okay. Now question number 84. If you will finish your homework, I will give you. See, subordinate conjunctions. Many times I have told you that subordinate conjunctions are not followed by will or shall, that is future. Okay. So if is a subordinate conjunction, it should not be followed by will. So remove will. Remove will. Now question number 85. Had she not known about it, she should have stayed longer. Question number 85. Had she not, see, this sentence is past. Had she not known. Okay, past perfect. Okay, past perfect. This is type 4 conditional. This is type 4 conditional. And in type 4 conditional, we do not use should. We use would. Okay, had she known about it, she would have stayed. Right? Now, question number 86. This container is full. This container is full with water. No, not with water. This container is full of water. Full is always followed by of. Full is always followed by of. Okay. Now the next one. Mr. Smith was accused. See, accused is always followed by of. Accused is always followed by of, not for. So here of will be used. Here of will be used. Okay. Question number 88. He was honorably acquitted from the charge of murder. See, acquitted is also followed by of, not from. Acquitted is also followed by of, not from. Okay. Question number 89. My neighbor was suffering from cancer and ultimately died by it. Died by it. See, when someone dies, when someone dies of a disease, we use of. So here by will be replaced by of. He died of it. Okay. Right. The next one. The boy attempted the answer so well that his teacher was exceedingly pleased with him. Okay. We do not attempt answers. Sometimes we need to be a bit logical while solving a question. Do we attempt answers? No, we don't. We attempt questions. So here the word answers will be removed by questions. Okay, such questions are based on your common sense. Okay, such questions are based on your common sense. Okay, we do not attempt answer, we attempt questions. Okay, we do not solve answers, we solve questions to find the answer. Okay, question number 91. I am pleased to sanction one special increment to all the employees with this month. Okay, not with this month, from this month. Okay, from. As I said that I'll start teaching prepositions from Monday, from Tuesday, not with Tuesday. I told you na that I'll be teaching you prepositions from Monday, not with Monday. Okay, so here with will be replaced by from. Question number 92. Having to stay in the jungle that night, they had nothing to feed at. Okay, see, feed is followed by on, not at. The word feed is followed by on, not at. So here feed on is the right usage. Question number 93. The wife is not yet acquainted to her husband's liking. Acquainted is followed by with. Okay, the word acquainted means to be familiar, and we all know that familiar is followed by with. So if familiar is followed by the with, acquainted will also be followed by with, because both have same meaning. Question number 94. A shiver ran to Sachin's spines when he recalled the accident in which he was luckily saved. So we here in will be replaced by from which. Okay, in which he died and from which he was saved. So just notice the difference. When we are using the word died, we are using in. Okay, but when we are using the word saved, we are using from, because we do not die from, we die in. We are not saved in, we are saved from. Okay, so this is the difference. Okay, so here in will be replaced by from. 95. On entering in the room, enter is not followed by any preposition. Enter is not followed by any preposition. Okay, so here in is superfluous. On entering the room. On entering the room is the right usage. Okay. 96. I am planning to enter the food business. Okay. Enter, when used with place, has no preposition. But enter has one more meaning. To start a new business. Okay, into. When enter means entering a place, it is not followed by any preposition. But when enter means to start a new business, it is followed by into. Okay, so here enter will be followed by into. Okay. Question number 97. The teacher called Ravi and asked to describe about the incident. See, describe is a transitive verb. Describe is a transitive verb which should not be followed by object. Preposition. Okay. Transitive verbs are never followed by prepositions. Okay. So here about will be removed. Here about will be removed. Okay. Now question number 98. I requested him to listen what I said. See, listen is always followed by to. Him listen to. Okay. For example, listen me is wrong. Listen to me is right. Okay, listen me is wrong. Listen to me is right. Okay. Question number 99. Work hard in Diwali holidays so that you may catch up with the class. Work hard in Diwali holidays. Here the use of in is not appropriate in place of in we need during. Work hard during, because we do not work in, we work during a period. Okay, so during is more appropriate. Now the last question, question number 100. She could not acclimatize herself in the strange conditions of this city. See, acclimatize means accustom, and both the words are followed by to. Okay, so she could not acclimatize herself in the strange. So here in will be replaced by to. Okay, so guys, this was our super fast express where we tried to solve 100 question in 100 minutes, and I think we have achieved our target, because exact 100 minutes have been taken to solve these 100 questions, and I hope you enjoyed this session. Please give me your feedback whether you enjoyed this session or not. Do you want some more sessions like this where we are solving, a good number of questions in a very limited time? Did you enjoy this session? Okay, one more thing. I'll be leave on Sunday and Monday. Okay, I'll be on leave for next 2 days. Okay, and from Tuesday, do not miss the class, because you cannot afford to join. You cannot afford to miss the class from Monday, because from Monday I'm going to start a very important topic, that is prepositional usage. Okay, so see you in the next class. Till then, goodbye.